6th grade, Module 1, Lesson 20, Classwork. Let's go down to the Exploratory challenge and look at A. Mallory is on a budget and wants to determine which cereal is a better buy. A 10-ounce box of cereal costs $2.79, and a 13-ounce box of cereal, the same cereal, costs $3.99. Which box of cereal should Mallory buy? So let's start by figuring out how much each one is per ounce. So the 10-ounce box is $2.79. So we can do $2.79 and divide it by 10 to find out the cost per ounce. Remember, in 5th grade, we learned how to divide by powers of 10. So this would be equal to 279 thousandths per pound or per ounce, but that's not an amount of money, so we're going to need to round it to the hundredths place because that's where money is rounded to. So this would actually be 28 cents for the 10-ounce box. And then if we did the 13-ounce box is $3.99. So we can't easily divide $3.99 by 13. So I'm going to do some long division. So 3, I'll bring my decimal point straight up. 13 can't go into 3, but it can go into 39 3 times. And 3 times 13 is 39. So we subtract, bring down the 9. 13 can't go into 9. I'm going to add a 0 and bring it down. So 13 can't go into 9, but 13 can go into 90. Let's see, 13 times, let's try 7. So 7 times 3 is 21. Carry the 2. 7 times 1 is 7 plus 2 is 91. So that's a little too big, so it can only go in 6 times. And if we subtract, we get 78. But this is where I'm going to stop because I already have gone 3 decimal points past, and so I just need to round that to the nearest hundredth. So that would be 31 cents per ounce. So the better deal here would be the $2.99 or $2.79 one, because we would say that the 10-ounce box is 3 cents cheaper per ounce than the 13-ounce box. B. Vivian wants to buy a watermelon. Kingston's market has 10-pound watermelons for $3.90, but the farmer's market has 12-pound watermelons for $4.44. Which market has the best price for watermelon? So let's start with the 10-pound one because we can easily divide by 10. So $3.90 divided by 10 would be equal to, or 39 cents per pound. The other one is 12 pounds for $4.44. So we're going to need to divide. Bring my decimal point up. 12 can't go into 4, but it can go into 44. Let's see, 12 times 4 is 48, so it goes in 3 times. 3 times 12 is 36. We subtract. 12 goes into 84. Let's try 7. Yep, 7 times. So this is equal to 37 cents per pound. So which market has the best price? That would be that is the farmer's market. What is the difference between the two price units? So this is 37 cents, this is 39 cents. So the difference between 37 and 39 is 2 cents. So we can say farmer's market is 2 cents cheaper than Kingston's market. C. Mitch needs to purchase soft drinks for a staff party. He's trying to figure out if it's cheaper to buy the 12-pack soda or the 20-pack of soda. The 12-pack soda costs $3.99 and the 20-pack soda costs $5.48. Which pack should Mitch choose? So let's start with the 12-pack soda. So the 12-pack is $3.99. Let's see. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to run out of room since the next question's pretty close underneath it. So 12, I'll bring up my decimal point. 12 can't go into 3, it can go into 39, not 6 times, 3 times, and that's 36. Subtract, and we get 3. I'll bring down the 9. 12 goes into 39, again, 3 times. That's 36. Bring down the 3. I'm going to add a 0 since we're not done. 12 can go into 30 twice. That's 24. I'm going to stop there because we're doing money, so we only need to go to the hundredths place, but I wanted to make sure that we didn't need to round that up to a 4. But since this is a 2, this 3 stays the same. So we would say it's 33 cents 33 cents each for the 12-pack. Now let's do the 20-pack is $5.48. Let's bring the decimal point up. 20 can't go into 5, but it can go into 54 twice. 2 times 20 is 40. We get 14 and bring down the 8. So 20 can go into 148. Let's see, 7 times. 7 times 20 is 140. Now I'm going to make sure I don't need to round up. I'm going to bring down the 0. 20 goes into 80 4 times. So we actually, it is exactly 274 thousandths, but if I round that, I'll end up with 27 hundredths or 27 cents. So it is 27 cents each for the 20 pack. So which pack should he choose? He should pick the 20 pack because that would be cheaper. What's the difference in cost between single cans from each of the 2 packs? So the difference between 27 cents and 33 cents is, the difference is 6 cents. Per can. D. Mr. Steiner needs to purchase 60 AA batteries. A nearby store sells a 20-pack of AA batteries for $12.49 and a 12-pack for the same batteries for $7.20. Would it be less expensive for Mr. Steiner to purchase the batteries in 20 packs or 12 packs? Well, let's do 20 packs for $12.49 first. So let's figure out how much each battery would cost. Bring my decimal point up. 20 can't go into 1 or 12, but it could go into 124 6 times. And 20 can go into 49 twice. Subtract, we get 9. I'm going to add a 0 just to make sure we don't need to round up. 20 goes into 90 4 times. So we get 624 thousandths, which rounded would be 62 cents. So the 20 pack would be 62 cents per battery. So let's see about the 12 pack. So that 12 pack is $7.20. So 12 can't go into 7, but it can go into 72 6 times, and 6 times 12 is 72. Bring down the 0. 12 can go into 0 times. So we just end up with 60 cents. So the 12 pack equals 60 cents per battery. So it looks like we would want to go with the 12 packs, and we can figure out how much it would cost. So if he needs 60 and he's buying them in groups of 12, 12 times 5 is 60. So he's going to need 5 packs of the 12 pack, which would be 720 times 5. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 1 is 36. So it's going to cost him $36 for 60 batteries. What is the difference between the cost of one battery from each pack? So the difference between the cost of the batteries is right here, 62 cents and 60 cents. So the difference is 2 cents per battery. E, the table below shows the amount of calories Mike burns as he runs. Fill in the missing part of the table. So when he runs 3 miles, he burns 360 calories, 6 miles, 720 calories, and 12 miles, 1,440 calories. So what do we need to do to get from 3 to 360? We can divide. 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 goes into 6 twice. Bring down the 0, and 3 goes into 0 times. So that was multiplied by 120. And we can see if that works. If we do 120 times 6, we should get 720. Yep. So we can do the same thing by multiplying 9 times 120 to fill in that missing part. So we get 1,080 calories burned for 9 miles. F. Emilio wants to buy a new motorcycle. He wants to compare the gas efficiency for each motorcycle before he makes a purchase. The dealerships presented the data below. For a sports motorcycle, it is 5 gallons of gas gets 287 and 5/10 miles. 10 gallons of gas is 575 miles, and so on. And the leisure motorcycle, there's a line diagram. I'm going to start by figuring out how many miles per gallon you get for a sports motorcycle, and I'm going to divide by 10 because I know how to easily divide by 10. So I'll get 57 and 5/10 miles per gallon with the sports motorcycle. And then if I go over here, I again want to divide by 10. So 10 gallons of gas is 550 miles. So if I do 550 divided by 10, I'll get 55 miles per gallon for the leisure motorcycle. So which motorcycle is more gas efficient and by how much? So which are you getting more miles per gallon, 55 or 57 and 5/10? So it would be 57 and 5/10. So we can say the sports motorcycle is more efficient by And if we subtracted those, 57 5/10 minus 55, we would get by 2.5 miles per gallon. G. Milton Middle School is planning to purchase a new copy machine. The principal has narrowed the choice to 2 models, Superfast Deluxe and Quick Copies. He plans to purchase the machine that copies at the fastest rate. Use the information below to determine which copier the principal should choose. So Superfast Deluxe, we can see it's a line graph. You could draw a line if you wanted to. So 0 would be 0 copies, obviously. 20 seconds would be 36 copies. 40 seconds are at 72 copies. Here, the number of copies is 1.5 times t. So what we could do is, I'm just going to pick 20 seconds. So 20 seconds is equal to 36 copies. So if I wanted to figure out what I could get in, how many copies I could get in 20 seconds, I'm going to do 1.5 times the time, which is 20 seconds. And then I'll put my decimal point there. So I could get 31 copies in 20 seconds. So what I see there is that the Superfast Deluxe is the one that they should choose, because you can get more copies in a shorter amount of time. H. Elijah and Sean are participating in a walkathon. Each student wants to calculate how much money he would make from his sponsors at different points of the walkathon. Use the information in the tables below to determine which student would earn more money if they both walked the same distance. How much more money would that student earn per mile? So Elijah, for every 7 miles walk, he earns $35. 14 miles is $70. 21 miles, $105, and 28 miles, $140. So we can just multiply by 5, and that will get us the amount of money that he is going to earn. So Sean's sponsor plan, if he walks 6 miles, he gets $33, 12 miles, $66, 18 miles, $99, and $24, $132. That, there's nothing I can think of that if we multiply 6 by, we'll get 33. So I'm going to divide. So 6 goes into 3 0 times. It can go into 33 5 times. And then I'll bring down a 0 and put my decimal point up there. 6 goes into 30 5 times. So this is 5.5, 5 5/10. So he's charging a little bit more per mile. So how much more money would that student earn per mile? Or let's go back to this one. So use the information to determine which student would earn more money. So Sean is charging $5.50. And Elijah is charging $5 per mile. So Sean is going to end up making more money. How much more? So the difference between $5 and $5.50 per mile would be Sean makes an extra 50 cents per mile. And Gerson is going to buy a new computer to use for his new job and also to download movies. He has to decide between 2 different computers. How many more kilobytes does the faster computer download in 1 second? So choice number 1, the rate of download is represented by the following equation. 100 the kilobytes is equal to 153 T, where T represents the amount of time and K represents the number of kilobytes. So 153 times the time is how many kilobytes you're going to get. The second one is 150 times the time will get you the number of kilobytes. So if we're looking at this, we're multiplying by 153 in choice 1 and 150 in choice 2. So whenever you're multiplying by a larger number, unless you're multiplying it by something less than 1, you're going to get something larger. So here, choice 1 would be, choice 1 would download more quickly than choice 2. How many more kilobytes does the faster computer download in 1 second? So in 1 second, if we multiplied by 1, 153 times 1 is equal to 153. 150 times 1 is equal to 150. So you can see in 1 second, it would download, in 1 second, it would download 3 more kilobytes. Than choice 2. J. Zaire is trying to decide which security system company he will make more money working for. Use the graphs below to show Zaire's potential commission rate to determine which company will pay Zaire more commission. How much more commission would Zaire earn by choosing the company with the better rate? So, superior security. Let's see. For one security system he installed, he would earn, right here, $80. So 1 equals $80. Over here, for top-notch security, if you installed 1, it's right there in the middle. It looks like it's in the middle. I'm going to go to 2, though, because I know for sure 2 is at 150. So 1 would be half that. 150 divided by 2 would be $75. So he's going to make more money working at superior security. Let's say he would make more money. Let's see how much more. So he would make $5 more, because the difference between 75 and 80 is $5 more at more per, I'm gonna fix that. $5 more per security system at superior security. Okay. Amelia and Miranda are sisters, and their mother just signed them up for a new cell phone plan because they send too many text messages. Using the information below, determine which sister sends the most text messages. How many more text messages does this sister send per week? So Amelia, if it's 3 weeks, she sends 1,200. So 3 times what equals 1,200? We know 3 times 4 is equal to 12, so I can put 2 zeros on there. So it looks like she's sending send 400 texts a week. And it looks like Miranda, M equals 410W, where W is the weeks. So if it was 1 week, and M represents the number of text messages. So 410 times 1 week would be 410. So Miranda is 410 texts a week. So we can say that Miranda sends 10 more texts per week than Amelia.